Hello everyone, my name is Jordan Barra. I am currently a sophomore at UTSA gaining a bachelor's in English with a minor in communications. Today I would like to start off by thanking everyone for being here and participating in my speech. I would love to take some of your time to inform you of how the internet shopping experience has dominated the retail shopping experience for the past 2 decades or so, or even more than that. More specifically, I would like to talk about how the consumers are the driving force behind this change in dynamic in society's shopping habits. Consumers' wants and needs ultimately decide where and how other consumers, all consumers, the entire population shops, how and where they shop. And it also contributes to how proprietors decide to market items or even where to sell their items or where they want to push most of their products. I would like to first dive into this speech by talking about the broader view of online versus retail. With that being said, I would like to make my first point online shopping, because everyone knows that this is the stronger one out of retail and online, specifically because of its efficiency to gather data. There is a term from Molyneux's and Core's article that I gathered in my research. It is called click and return, which is the consumer's habits that even if you click on an item you may not buy, the algorithm in the computer will take that as something you're interested in and pop up more items related to it, or put an ad that is on a completely different app than the one you were looking on originally. And this is a quicker way and more efficient way to market to buyers, which is beneficial to the proprietors or the sellers of the items. And it is also beneficial to the consumers themselves because they're gaining that anticipated need and they're getting what they need all in one place. Now that we've talked about that, the shopping experience of an online and why it is so successful in gathering data, this does not mean retail shopping is a complete lost cause. In a study I found online by Zentner and Zhang, they put a case study together of a DVD rental store, which I haven't seen in forever, but they did. And they compared the people that decided to subscribe and get their items from their online subscription to the DVD rental store to the ones that actually decided to still come in store to get their items. Two main factors came up to the consumers that decided to go in store. The first one was in-person interaction, which of course it appeals to much older generations, but also younger. It makes it feel more personable, more wholesome. You feel connected and not so numb when you're just looking online at things. The second one, which is the biggest pulling factor for retail stores and why they are still in business ultimately, it sounds harsh, but it is the instant gratification factor of the consumers, the one they need, that feeling of you want something, you see it on the shelf, you get it in your hands, and it's yours, and it feels good. It's instant pleasure. It's great, right? And of course, that employee interaction is good as well. Now, the second one the third point I would love to talk about is efficiency. Many people think efficiency is one thing, and you don't even realize sometimes what type of efficient consumer you aim to be or you are. The first efficiency I would like to talk about is the efficiency of you forgot something or you need something instantaneously. Say you forgot it's Valentine's Day and need to get your honey a gift. And boom, you walk into the store, they have Valentine's Day set up. It's yours. Problem solved, everything's good. That's the type of efficiency for that on the go, touch and go is what I like to call them, and a term I coined, not in research, that they get what they want and then they go and their feelings are satiated. They're able to get their honey what they need. The other efficiency consumer is the one that is in rush hour traffic, this is an example, and does not want to stop on the way home because it's too much of a headache to drive in a parking lot full of people. So they simply go home, go online, look at what they need, put in an order online, and it's done. Brain numbing, really. And it's easy, and it's simple, and it's appealing to that type of consumer. So ultimately, again, efficiency can go either way for retail or internet shopping. It is just the consumer's mentality in this day and age that drives it towards internet shopping being the more successful one. Finally, my next body is going to be what is the future of retail? This came up in a lot of research articles that I saw online. What is the future of retail? Well, nobody could give it a straight answer, and you may even have thought of one instantly when I asked that question. There really is none, because it is completely up to the consumer, what they feel is convenient at the time, their lifestyle, where they are at in their lives, what type of lives they're living, what time in their lives they're at. It ultimately is up to the individual consumer and also the mass consumer altogether deciding whether it pulls towards internet shopping or retail shopping. And looking all of this up, I found in an article that something called real-time dynamic policies, which is something retail stores are using now these days. It's not too mainstream yet, but it's something that's proven to be very effective. This policy limits price changes, which is something that obviously really holds a stronghold for people going to the internet, is the cost. So it limits them from consistently going up. There is also the demand and price sensitivity procedures. So prices or products more in demand will be less likely to go priced up. They may even price down. And they are able to track their competitors' prices in real time, which helps them management decide what they should do and the best strategy to get more consumers. In conclusion, throughout all the years and all the shopping from the 1950s to now, to where you are as a consumer and how you decide to make that choice, internet shopping may be the stronghold right now and the one in the lead, but ultimately it is up to the consumer, which is you. Choose wisely. Whatever you decide and whatever fits you best is what's going to feed into the next wave of change and dynamic, whether that be Amazon stores where you get things faster or Toys R Us popping up all over San Antonio again. Regardless, it's all in the consumer's hands. Thank you.